hmm
stuff. Okay. So for until next week, we'll try for the new microphone thing next week.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
I did at least set it up. Here's proof. I set it up.
Yeah. And it looks
It's attached.
fancy.
Yeah, it's attached to my desk.
Yeah. Cool. It's gonna be fun.
I know. Yeah. So just got to get it working. Um, but anyway, how have you been?
Busy.
Yeah.
It's Frantic Friday. No word. Frantic 2 days. 3 days, I think. It's just going wonderfully well that people want to talk to me.
hmm
Um, in
All right.
fact,
Didn't you have a bunch of meetings set up today? Didn't like as of
yes.
last week, they had set up a
hmm
bunch already. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And
Hold on. We have
two
a
of them, two of them have rescheduled. Oh,
sorry, one second. I can't find it. Baby, look, do you know where I usually keep your markers in your room? Yeah, I looked there before. And is it empty? Okay, then on my you know that table with all this stuff on it, there should be like where you see a bunch of stickers and all kinds of stuff there. Can't find the notebook paper and the markers. And I'm like, well, I had all of that junk out there for you guys just like 2 weeks ago, and I didn't even bring it in. So it has to be out there.
has to be there. Yeah.
Yeah, her and the
But,
neighbor girls.
but I know where they will find it.
hmm On
In
the
the last
table.
place they look. No, in the last place they
Mm,
look.
that's right. Okay. Did I move the paper in maybe so it didn't get yucky? Look, you know where the paper is? Where I usually keep your markers, but there's a box on top with like coloring books and stuff. This is what happens when you're the mom that likes to organize all these stuff. They don't know where anything is.
Oh, I was going to say, this is what it's like to be a mum. Period.
Yeah, well, period. But also, especially right now, it's like because I still like to keep her things organized a certain way, and she's not always kept abreast of what I do.
She hasn't learned Amy or mum's organization yet.
Correct. Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Or Amy thought process of this is organized
Right.
and this is where you store it.
Yeah. It's not there. Oh, where in the bother? You've got like a bunch of notebooks and things. There's not even the box of papers out there? No. Well, for a box of paper, what paper? The box with all the coloring books like together. I think it's out there. Go look at the. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No worries.
Ridiculous. Um,
Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah, I had meetings pretty much all day today, and then the first one rescheduled again, and then another one rescheduled, of
Oh,
which then somebody reached out to a message yesterday, so I reached out to them, then had a call with them, so I promptly replaced the one that was rescheduled.
oh my gosh.
And
Nice.
then the other one, what happened to the other one? Was it another? Oh yeah, then I had a client who, which I was trying to meet in the same period of time, who then didn't.
hmm
So then I had emails backwards and forwards with clients, and then I had a message from people on like WhatsApp. Catty went out, so I had a message on WhatsApp, then messages from other people, and all like I spent like 20, 30 minutes just doing messages and catching up
Yeah,
with all. And then another client who I met yesterday, or potential client,
sure.
and says, I need to talk to you. I went, okay, is this like an urgent talk to me,
Right,
or can it be like an appointment talk to me?
right,
Well, I need to talk to you about my website. And like, well, that still doesn't mean if it's urgent, right? You may have a website and it's
right,
working well. You have a website and it's not working well. Which category is it?
right,
Like the house is on fire?
right,
There is smoke in my garden. Which one is it? Because smoke in the garden, we can deal with it. We can put the fire out. If the house
right.
is on fire, great. Uh, and I think it's more like there's smoke in my garden, but I want to talk to you now because I've got to make a decision and make my decision now.
Right, right.
And I
So,
can't wait.
mhm. So they want you to be ready to talk to them now.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And then one of the people I said, "Oh, and now I've got introductions to do to people," and I think, if I remember
Mhm.
correctly, somebody sent me a message. I'm not sure if it's the same one on LinkedIn yesterday, um, asking me to look at a website. And I just remembered, I'm not sure if it's A, the same person or A, another person.
To figure out who it is.
Yeah, but that's how it's
That's
going.
funny.
It's like,
That
yeah.
yeah. Well,
So
at
even though I got referrals for other people to do work, I then also think I've managed to do a quote for this person to do other type of work.
right. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know what the other
But
one because I was on WhatsApp
yeah.
chatting,
Oh yeah.
and then they sent me something to look at and I had to send requests to it, of which means, oh, I think I'm ready to move forward with my little project. Are you ready now?
Right.
And it's Friday. It's only the 6th of March. It feels like it should be Friday the 13th.
Right. Right. Oh my gosh. Well, the at the attorney's office where I'm working, the bankruptcy
Mm,
attorney. So we've increased my hours again. I'm allowed to start working 26 hours a week. That was up from 20.
yeah.
So that was a big jump because up until now it's
Yeah.
been like a couple hours at a time. But
Hmm.
we've increased the amount of clients, or I should say the type of clients I'm talking to. So it used to be just
Yeah.
the ones that I was like trying to pull out from like the cracks that fell
Hmm.
behind.
Yeah.
But now I'm talking to the ones from the very beginning as well, because
Ah.
my new title is pre-filing concierge.
Ooh.
So,
Filing
yeah, so
concierge.
I'm the one that, yeah, everything that we need to get in order to get your case filed, uh, you talk to me, and then once it's
Hmm.
ready to be filed, then you go, I pass you to your case manager. But
Mm.
the case manager is not involved until we've like pulled everything out that we need. So,
Okay.
but the when I worked there a couple of years ago, the the staff was smaller and the client list was smaller.
Mhm.
And so it felt like usually if someone called and like had their first call and got their documents to us, let's just say within a week's time, then we'd be like, okay, yeah, we'll be ready by next week to like get your case filed, a couple
Mm.
weeks. So now it's like, okay, so it might be like 4 to 6 weeks before, because the list
Ah,
is just so long. And like
yeah.
the case managers, there's two case managers and they each have assistants. But it's still just like it's so much work.
Wow.
And then they're still doing other, like when you're working on getting cases in, you're also
Hmm.
working on other cases that have already gotten to that stage but are now in other stages, so it's like they get
Yeah.
all kinds of things that they're messing with. But I'm included on group text now with like the case manager, the assistant, and
Ah.
myself, like welcoming the
Hmm.
client. And
Yeah.
I came in the other day and I saw I had 87 new texts since the day before. And I was like, what is going on? I'll say, yeah, at most it's usually like six or something. So I'm like, what in the
Yeah.
world? So I go and look. I'll say the nice thing was that it was all in one chat. So it wasn't like I was catching up with a
Oh.
bunch of chats. It's
Okay.
it's a client who loves doing short text, like text bursts. So
Um.
it's like, okay, enter, blah blah blah,
Hmm.
enter, blah 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 blah.
Guess
It's
what?
like
I know
five,
something like that.
yeah, yeah. It's like five texts for what could be one text.
Hmm. Yeah.
So I read through it all, and like, all right, the case manager was responding, but yeah, it was like for every one of her texts, yeah, there was definitely like five or six of his. It's just like this is insane.
Yeah.
Um, yes. So on a, I guess, a different scale or a different you know field is
Mm.
that I understand trying to catch up on messages when you're like, well, I've got stuff to actually do and work on, but I gotta
Yeah.
check. And like, all right, these people have called me, these people have texted me, these people have emails, like, get through all of them so I can get to my regular people who are already
My real
scheduled.
work. Yeah. My real
Yeah,
work.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But and speaking of work, so I got another tea party booking, well, most likely booking.
Hmm.
I sent them the estimate. and it was from a person who attended my special June tea party that I did for event planners last
Mm,
year.
yeah.
And she remembered me when she works at a venue, and a client
Mhm.
asked her about a tea party, and she's like, I know who to get. So they reached out to me. It's the end of April, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's gonna be 100 people. And what's
Mm,
excellent, because we've already talked, it was like, so I'm still providing all of my china and everything is normal, and the tea and
yeah.
sugar and
Hmm.
milk. That's what I do. They're doing all the
Yeah.
food. They're in charge of
Oh,
food.
good.
Yeah, so I'm not messing with food. And as far as assistants, since they are a venue, they will already have 2 or 3 people on
Mm,
staff that day, which she said can help. Because I was like, yeah, I was like, because usually it's like filling up the teapots and then getting the teapots to the table. That's where I
mm,
need like extra legs running
yeah.
back and forth.
Hmm.
So yeah, so we'll see. But so what's weird is, I'll say, or what feels weird is that it seems like once I'll say scaled down my business and started not
Yeah.
focusing on it full
Hmm.
time, all of a sudden people are
Starts going.
contacting me for
Yep.
for real parties.
There you
So
go.
yeah, I'm
But if you
like,
think about it, that's sometimes how it works because if you like step back from something, you look at it from a different point of view, or you don't feel so stressed, and you
yeah,
sometimes you're so much in it
right,
that you don't see how it's to go. So
correct,
therefore, all the pressure's upon you, and you end up by like, oh gosh, what are we going to do? But
right,
by stepping back and seeing it from the outside, you say, well, if I scale it down and do this and keep it simple, then it goes really easy,
right,
which
right,
allows you to. It's just different ways of seeing it, but yeah, take the pressure off yourself. It'll grow.
right. Yeah. So it's, I guess it's like what they say that you what you'll like find true love when you're not looking for it. It's like
Hmm.
you'll find
Yes.
business when you're not looking for it.
Yeah. Well, that's
Yeah.
just very much the summary of today, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because I
Because you
remember
were looking.
the
Yeah.
message I had was from somebody else also talking about a website. So I've
Oh, it
got
was.
maybe 5 or 6
Yeah.
people to deal with, all on like the precipice of can we do something?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my
And
gosh.
I think they're all at the point where it's not, do you think? It's like, no, I want to do something.
Right.
The only
Right.
way I can mess it up is by saying no or by charging them a ton of money that they can't afford.
Right. Right.
Probably the only two reasons why it's not going to happen.
Right. Right. So let me ask you, how do you keep track of where everybody is and in what stage? Like, do you have some kind, our thing is called like pipe drive or whatever. Like, I don't know if that's just a legal thing or which, but
No, no,
oh,
I
you
know
know
what
pipe
pipe
drive
drive
is?
is.
Okay, you can make it. Okay, anything. Yeah. So yeah, so do you have something like pipe drive or something else that like keeps track of what stage people are in? Or is it in here? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I
Yeah.
can't keep anything in here. It's like,
Yeah.
it all has to be logged.
Well, you know me and my memory, it's not sometimes the greatest, but
Yeah.
ironically, if I write something down, I remember it.
Okay. So
Then,
as long as,
and I never go and look at it again. It's all up
oh,
here. Um, that it's weird. If I
that's
ever do
pretty
a
good.
checklist,
Yeah.
yeah, my
Hmm.
memory is that people all in who I need to chase
Right.
after. Maybe the timing might be getting a little bit stretched at the moment,
Hmm.
but I know. In fact, this is the literally recap of the conversation this morning.
Yeah.
So the person who I was talking to and working with actually uses pipe drive as well. The
Oh,
bad, the downside of this is what she pays, and also they use QuickBooks, and Pipedrive and QuickBooks don't integrate.
oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know because we don't use QuickBooks, so I don't
Oh,
know.
okay. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so that is one of the problems. It doesn't integrate, and because it doesn't integrate, she's now like, well, I would like to move to the next stage because I had my best year in business last year.
Yeah.
How do I get more automation? I went, okay, well, there's another CRM system
Hmm.
which will allow the QuickBooks and you take over what Pipedrive does,
Right.
but also cheaper.
Okay.
Um,
What's
so
that
that
one
is
called?
something.
Or do you
It's
know?
it's a go high level, but it depends
Okay.
where you get it from. Because
That
certain
sounds
people have,
familiar because I think my coach Sherry, the business coach, I think she started using that for something she was doing because she would have me log in for certain stuff. And I think
Mhm.
I remember seeing, yeah, like because she could move people to where whatever they belong. But that
Yeah,
makes sense if you could also do the invoices and all of that in the same spot.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it goes from a quote to a prospect pending, all of a sudden they now turn into a client, and
Right.
then it updates into the QuickBooks. It's
Right.
really a great opportunity. Um, but I spoke to somebody this week about um, because it got a lot of go high level, GHL as they call it, can be white labeled. And
Mm-hmm.
because they're also white labeled, there's a lot of opportunity to customize it to how you need it. And it seems that because with AI and all of the
Mm-hmm.
things, this is the way that everybody's going, because now you just basically pay for a service or an account, basically,
Right.
which is relatively cheap. The
Mm-hmm.
old SaaS, oh, if you want to do emails, you plug that module on, and that
Right.
costs you another $30. If you want to do SMS, there's another block, and that's why people like HubSpot, Thrive, um,
Oh yeah, yeah. I remember Thrive.
although
Yeah.
yeah, all those people,
Right.
that's why their systems are so expensive because they kept bolting it on. Now,
Okay.
Go High Level come with basically well, all what you wanted is there
Yeah.
available. You
Okay.
basically pay for the usage of it. So
Okay.
if you want to send, let's say, 1,000 emails,
Mm-hmm.
basically the running cost is like 1,000 emails cost you $1.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So if you send 1,000 a month, you know what your business is, thousand
Right. Right.
$1.
Right.
You do 100,000, it's $100.
Gotcha.
Where a lot of the things like MailChimp and what's the other one that people use? But you know, these
Constant contact.
constant
Yeah.
contacts,
Yeah.
they're 30 to 50 to $100 a month just to do the emails.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Or I mean, it makes sense
So,
to not just like make everyone pay for everything that they're not using, right?
mhm, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at people for that. So if you're having a problem with Pipedrive, let me know
Okay.
because the guy that I'm talking to, I think for an established business,
Mm-hmm.
which the same you're working for, is probably going to be a better option, mainly
Mm-hmm.
because you're established, you've got a lot of clients on board, so there's a lot of data already in the system.
Right.
So therefore, you need a system that is robust and able to pick up
Yeah.
500, 1,000 clients and like bump
Right.
transfer, and here we go, we set up the premise
Right.
and it works. Whereas some of the other ones, even though it's still using the same processing power,
Mm-hmm.
you've got to almost like start from zero and build
Oh,
it all up.
right. Right. Right.
So it depends where you are, and that's
Yeah.
the thing.
I'll say our two case managers that we have, especially once one joined, they like are little spreadsheet, kind of geniuses or whatever. So
Mhm,
they figured out a way to they have like this big Google sheet that they keep track of everybody, and it basically when they upload it into Pipedrive or import it into Pipedrive or whatever, it fills in all the client information and any new
mhm,
tasks that like time wise it's ready to do, and they've got it so that Pipedrive goes into Google Calendar, so like it's on that calendar too. It's like all
mhm.
integrated. It didn't used
Integrated.
to be that way. It used to be like, all right, so now I'm going here and now I'm going here. When I
Mm,
was when it was me, because I don't know how to
yeah,
do that stuff.
right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So
anyway,
it sounds like you're getting there, but
yeah.
if you carry on the way you're going, it sounds like maybe that kind of
Right.
cobbled together
Yeah. Yeah.
is great, but also it because it's probably, should I say, none of it's really integrated properly. It's just connected to.
Correct. Connected. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, the strongest connection is also its weakest connection
Right.
because when it's integrated, it's built to be part of the system. When you connect it, it's like having a central thing here, and then you connect another one, another one, another one, another one, then you
Mm-hmm.
connect another bit. eventually the system never grows. It's just lots of
Yeah,
connections,
yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
you're not getting the linear connections
Right,
because if module number 4 is at the top and module number 16 is at the bottom,
right,
well,
right.
it connects to number 1 in the middle, but it might not connect all the way
Hmm.
around.
Okay. Well, we'll
Integrated.
see. Right now we're still good with it. Um,
Yeah.
but
Don't
I
break it until it's broken.
yeah, yeah. So I know, let's see. I haven't listened to it. I haven't even looked to see if there was a Royal podcast this week. I feel like
Mm.
this week has just been kind of a blur. Um, but Nancy had texted me when she texted me. It was like just something silly about Kate. Um, it is, I'll see if I can pull it up here. Here, I'll pull it up so I can share it on the computer. It's just a silly necklace she was wearing, and Nancy was like, uh, if Louis didn't make this for her, I don't know why she's wearing this. Like it looks
Okay.
really cheap.
So,
Okay, and this necklace. Let's see if that works. Yeah. No, not no. I mean, oh, here we go. Is this? I can't see. Show me, show me. Um, oh, nope, not that one. Okay. Yeah, it's like it showed me a thing where she's like dressed for Bollywood, where she like, is wearing a flowery thing. Oh,
mhm,
let's see what's this. Tis. Okay. So it says Princess Kate headed to Leicester, England on March 5th to celebrate the spirit of the Indian Festival of Holi. While visiting family-owned business in Leicester's famous Golden Mile, she revealed one of her favorite spicy ingredients. All
ooh,
right, yeah. So I guess she likes spice. Let's see, coriander and green chili.
mhm.
Let's see. I think that's what she meant. Okay, but anyway, let me get the picture. So, where's my mouse? Okay. There. My mouse keeps going like in and out. There we go. Okay, can you see her like rose necklace with the pearls?
Yes, got
Okay,
it now.
yeah. So that picture you can't even see as well. When you get a closer up picture, it's like clearly fake roses, like it looks
Hmm.
like you got them from the Dollar Tree or something.
Okay.
Uh, but now I'm wondering, oh, here we go. But
Okay.
now I'm wondering if it is supposed to be some kind of like homage to like Indian dress or, for the
Mm.
festival. But because I said to Nancy, I didn't know the context for the outfit, and we're still guessing. But I told
Okay.
Nancy, I was like, she shouldn't really wear that if she's like the rest of her outfit is like artsy fartsy. Like she looked like an art teacher or something. Like you gotta wear other
Okay.
like kind of wild stuff if you want to wear like
Hmm.
a goofy rose and pearl necklace. Um, but yeah, so Nancy thought I had a point.
Yeah, as I say, it's on a set of pearls or beads by the looks of it.
Yes.
Um, Now, the way some of those flowers petals are hanging,
Yeah.
they look like they could actually be real
Oh, they might
roses.
be real. Oh, you're right. Because they're kind of falling. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
They've been bashed, especially if you think about the one by her, was it right hand? No, left hand, right hand, isn't it? The one by her right hand.
Yeah. Hmm.
You can see that that first petal is really rubbed against the collar there.
Right,
Only
right.
the ones that are rubbing against the cloth are
Hmm.
breaking down. Apart from when you get near the tummy area, which is a common area to bump into things because it's where your
Right,
waistline.
right,
You put
right.
hold your hands kind of there. They're the ones that are going to get touched by the hands more. They're the
Right.
ones that are
That makes
crumpled than
sense.
the others.
And this is kind of cool.
Um,
Look at the bottom of it. The two strands go down into one rose. That's cool.
yeah.
Uh,
So I, judging by what I can see from here,
yeah.
that could well be real roses. Maybe they've just given her a garland to wear.
Maybe, yeah. How do you put, I wonder how you put roses, I don't know, through a thing of pearls and have them sit perfectly like apart from each other. Uh,
Well, if it's pearls, theoretically, I guess you would just take the string of pearls and thread it through the middle
thread it
through
through.
with it, and thread it through, and because most of them don't have a stem on them, so they've cut the stem
Right,
off.
right. But then do
They're just going through
you
the middle.
put like glue or something? How do you get them to stay where they are on the pearl strand? Like that they don't all like
Either
fall down. That's why.
safety pin, paper
Yeah.
clip, hot glue gun.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, half and proud.
Right. Okay, well,
Um,
I'll have to tell Nancy that we found more context for it and was like, oh no, I think it actually makes sense. She's for what her event is, what she's doing.
yeah.
But yeah,
Um, because if you
so
if you went to Hawaii, they would give you a fresh flower garland.
right,
Wonder if that was what they gave her as a like a little welcome gift, something a little bit different
right,
than here's a bunch of flowers to hold. Well,
right,
what happens to them? Here, security guard, you hold them. I'm going to shake hands with everybody now.
right, right. So do you have any royal news? Because sometimes you have royal news that I don't have.
Well, I have something that's a little bit interesting.
Okay.
Is it Princess Charlotte?
Mm-hmm. William's
Yeah.
daughter? Yeah.
No, hang on. No, it's not William's daughter.
Okay.
It's
Beatrice or
uh
Eugenie? One of them?
no,
No, a
no.
different one?
This is Prince Edward's eldest daughter.
Oh gosh. Uh, I don't know. Let's see.
I
Prince
thought it was a Charlotte, but it might not be.
Edward's daughter. Louise?
Probably Louise.
Lady Louise?
Yeah,
Yes, that's
she
her.
used to do very friendly with the Duke of Edinburgh before her dad became the Duke of Edinburgh,
Oh,
Prince Philip.
okay. Oh, wait. Oh, okay. So she was friendly, you said, with the Duke of Edinburgh before. Oh, so yeah, yeah, Prince Philip.
Prince Philip.
Gotcha. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay. Which would be her
So
grandfather, correct?
her grandfather,
Yeah,
correct? Yes. So she has. So both little pieces of news I've got.
yeah.
Prince Edward, or
Mm-hmm.
now the Duke of
Edinburgh, right?
Edinburgh. Yeah, I was going to
Yeah.
say
Mm-hmm.
Mountbatten, but it's not. The Duke of Edinburgh now put a legal claim in to his inheritance of
Okay.
the family estate. Because being the Duke of Edinburgh, he's entitled to certain property
Sure.
and things like that. And as soon as his mum passed,
Right.
Charles took control of all the estate and everything and
Right.
completely up over. And I think they hadn't realised that some of it would be because in the royal family, just
Right.
because the previous one had it,
Right.
doesn't mean the next generation, because whoever's now the king, that it's
Right.
kind of like assumed that it all goes to them unless there's
Right.
any special conditions. So evidently there were special conditions which hadn't,
Okay.
Prince Charles probably hasn't known and now thought, oh, this was all mine. But
Right. Right.
evidently,
And
so he now
interest.
has to separate some of
Right.
the been working with for the last couple of years and pass them on to Edward.
Okay. So it sounds like of all the people in the world, the royal family didn't have their estate planning in order,
Well, it
right? Because
was in
it's like
order.
that's
It
usually
was,
well, right, but
yeah.
in order,
It sounds
like
like it. Yes.
yeah, where it's like where Queen Elizabeth II should be able, or her advisors, whatever, be able to say,
Hmm.
okay, so like if we don't say anything, then it all legally automatically goes to Charles. But like if
Yeah.
we plan this ahead of time,
Hmm.
then we avoid a bunch of stuff hubbub after the fact. So
Well, that's the thing of the king, you see, because he can kind of overrule
right,
what was presumed unless the queen has bequeathed anything, and because that's the natural process, the
right.
protocol that the younger siblings don't get as much as the first,
Hmm.
because the first is now the king.
Right.
So that's the logic behind it. I'm not saying I don't think it's Charles is trying to cheat anybody out of what they're
Mm-mm.
not entitled to.
Right.
It's just that, well, as now I'm king, I'm entitled to all of it. So
Right.
therefore, I've got
Right.
control of it, and I've been doing that. So Edward has been making sure that everything was documented correctly, and
That
now
makes sense.
presented the legal case to say this is what I'm legally entitled to. And as far as I see or
Right.
hear, Charles is just going to have to retrospect, pay back any earnings that he earned from those properties or whatever it
Okay.
was, and then obviously adjust their
Right.
taxes and what have you. Um,
So I
I don't
wondered,
think it's going to be bad blood as if it was like between Andrew and Charles.
sure.
It's just I wouldn't say it's a clerical error. I think
Yeah,
it's an
yeah.
assumption error,
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
don't think they're having big problems now because it's hit the legality.
Right.
Edward is doing it just because he's making it official, and you have to make these things official.
Sure. Well, do you think it might
So,
also be like because once Charles passes and William gets everything, well,
mhm,
now it's like separated a generation. So maybe Edward's trying to
yes,
like make sure everything's,
protect,
yeah, and set in
yes,
place before William then gets it all.
mhm, yes,
Right?
exactly, yeah, which makes
Okay.
good sense. Which makes good
Yes.
sense.
Yeah, that does make good sense. Yeah.
And then
But I wonder about,
evidently
but Anne doesn't care. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but it's
well,
like
I don't know.
it's only one sibling. Yeah. We know
Yeah, well, what
We
about
know Andrew can't do anything, make any
yeah?
claims.
He can't make any claim. He can
Yeah, he
from
could. Yeah, yeah.
from his mum's estate, but not
Right.
from the crown estate.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
Oh, true. Yeah,
so
yeah, yeah.
two
Right.
different things. Anne, I think was I don't know about Anne. I know that she was thing, but obviously it's just a matter of again, it might have been hierarchy. The boys overruled what the girls had because again,
Right.
those levels. I don't. They didn't mention much about Anne. I know they
Right.
passed a comment, but I didn't retain it long enough to make a note of it in my head. And you
Right.
got to remember this all comes. So the other thing that's come out is that Princess, not Sophie, what was it, Louis? Did you say
For sorry, I'm looking up Princess Anne
Edward's?
real quick. What were you saying? How old?
Yeah. How old is she? 21, 20 something.
I
Is
just saw
that
it.
so?
She was
Princess
born in
Sophie?
two, yeah, she was born in 2003, so she's 23. Or
Yeah.
going to be 23 this year because her birthday's in November.
Right. So
Yeah.
she's actually inherited from the Queen's personal estate, not the Crown estate, a
Hmm.
property in Sandringham.
Oh, she's
So what that means is that because the Queen inherited what Victoria and Albert purchased as their private estate, which was
hmm
Sandringham estate.
hmm
So she had that as her own. Now, because she passed, she made a will, and actually one of the cottages is now going to Louise or Sophia, whichever one it is.
Louise.
Um,
I think Sophie is the wife. Yeah.
yes, there we go.
Yes.
So yes, that's right. So it's going to Louise because it's always been noted that she was very close to Prince Philip.
Oh,
Prince Philip, if you ever remembered, used to do this horse and cart racing and what have
I
you.
feel like I'm loosely aware of it. Yeah.
Mm. And at the funeral, she rode in the cart that he
Oh,
actually built for the funeral procession.
oh, cute. I
And
didn't know that.
because she's been like doing all this being together and she's now gone into competitions like grandfather did, she's been like the, shall we say, well liked. She's
Hmm.
been very much in the eyes of how royals are, very quiet in the back place, but very supportive and doing
Right.
that. And the Queen said, "This is my grandchild, one of them, obviously one of her favourites." She
Right.
bequeathed her a cottage on the Sandringham estate,
Well, that's cool.
which I thought was quite a nice little story to have,
That is.
as opposed to thinking that the wealth is getting distributed.
Right.
Despite that, her dad then put a legal case into Charles to say, "I want my piece too."
Right,
But
right.
then,
But
so yeah,
yeah, well, I knew she looked familiar too because I remember um oh what's the face? Nancy was really excited when Lady Louise, she joined the military. So
Hmm.
she was like actually, I don't know. I don't know if she was like the first female to be in actual active military for the royal family or whatever, but it was like a big deal when she uh went to serve. So she's got that, feather in her cap as well. she,
Yeah.
yeah, so I guess Sophie and Edward and Louise so far, knock on wood, are like
Hmm.
the star family out of that
Out
out
of
of
the
that
whole,
a whole lot.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, because
Because
Charles is
even
really
yeah, Charles
the
isn't perfect. He does
no,
not have a clean history.
Andrew's not. So if you think about the Charles lineage,
Right, right,
from Charles on down,
right.
that's a bit of a cluster muck.
Yes. Yeah.
That
And
way.
Anne, I feel like we don't know. Okay, so I looked her up because I was like, how old is she? Because she just seems to me, she feels like she's been looking old forever. And now that
Hmm.
I see it, I'm like, she literally was born the same year as my mom. And I'm like, my mom hasn't looked that old for
I'm
so
glad you said
Mumsy,
that now.
I know, right? So Mumsy, yeah, Queen Anne still looks older than you. And I think now that
Oh,
I say that, I think I remember my mom saying that she, oh yeah, because her birthday is like a day off from my mom's. So my
ah,
mom, yeah, so they were born so close together.
really?
But
Yeah.
yeah, but like I feel like we don't hear anything about her. I know she was divorced, right? But what
That's
are her, does she
that's
have,
her. That's
yeah, her
her.
kids? I know her big thing is that she's just like the hardest working royal, right?
Yes.
But what,
I
yeah.
think that's the thing with Anne, isn't it? Because she had the divorce, and this was a long time ago. Again, she a little bit like Charles took to someone that was more common than before, or whatever it was.
Hmm.
Her kids also managed to hit the headlines. Um, because I think was it one of her sons that used to do racing across the Sahara Desert and got lost
That sounds
back
familiar.
many years
Yeah.
ago. Mark
Um,
Phillips.
yeah, Mark Phillips. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, wait, Mark Phillips, she
used
met
to be the
a lieutenant in the first, okay, probably blah, blah, blah. Their
yeah.
engagement where it was announced 1973.
Hmm.
Yeah. Married in 73. And then 89 was when they, yeah, announced their intention to
Hmm.
separate.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But the palace didn't announce it until 92 for the divorce, I guess.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah.
so then she had Sir Timothy Lawrence,
Yeah.
um, who, let's see, they developed the relationship early in 89, three
Hmm.
years
Yeah.
before.
Oh, look, there's a 3 year
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
crossover here.
Right, right. Oh, I just clicked off of it. Come back, come back. I'm gonna have to see if my batteries are off or what. I don't know what's going on
Mhm.
with my mouse. I changed which mouse pad I was using because it seemed like it was the mouse pad. Um,
Okay.
but anyway, uh, yes. So is she still married to Sir Timothy Lawrence? Yeah. Yes.
I'm not sure. I
Oh
think
wait,
I would
before
assume
that?
so.
Yeah. After the woman. Okay, yeah. It doesn't say anything about divorce. Okay. Um, there was a kidnapping attempt in 1974.
All right.
And yeah, Anne and Mark Phillips were returning to Buckingham Palace when a car forced their Rolls Royce to stop on Pall Mall. Its
Mm.
driver, Ian Ball, jumped out of and began firing a pistol. Inspector James Beaton, Anne's personal protection officer, left the car to shield her and attempted to disarm Ball. Beaton's the gun jammed and he was shot, as was Anne's chauffeur. Let's see. And then Brian McConnell, a nearby tabloid journalist, also attempted to help and was shot in the chest. Jeez Louise.
Mm.
Ball
Yeah.
approached Anne's car and told her that he intended to kidnap her and hold her for ransom. The amount reportedly variously is like 2 million or 3 million,
Mm.
which he claimed he intended to donate to the National Health Service. What's the point? Okay. When
Yeah.
Ball, I
Okay.
know, right? What a weird thing. When Ball ordered Anne to get out of the car. Okay, so I know this part of the story because when he ordered her to get out of the car, she replied, "Not bloody likely."
Yeah.
And
Hmm.
I guess, and she reportedly considered striking him. In 1983, she discussed the incident. and Parkinson, saying that she had been scrupulously polite to Paul because she thought it would be silly to be rude at that stage.
Not
It'd be
bloody
silly to be
likely.
too rude at that stage. Yeah, that's really funny. So that's wild because I knew the story of someone trying to get her to get out of her car and a kidnapper and the not bloodly likely. I did not know that
Hmm.
like 3 people were shot before this, before that
No,
part of it. I'm like,
neither.
oh, you're
I don't
still
even
gonna
remember.
talk back?
Yeah,
You just shot 3 people.
I didn't even realize that she had been kidnapped.
Yeah, that's crazy. So this guy pleaded guilty to attempted murder and kidnapping. After being diagnosed with schizophrenia, he was detained in mental hospitals for 45 years and released in 2019. In 2025, he claimed innocence, stating that the attempt had been intended to fail as a part of a stunt. The attempted kidnapping is subject to the Granada television docudrama To Kidnap a Princess. Okay.
Oh.
What's yes, this? Huh? What's this? Oh, we're gonna use these to plant stuff. So I don't plant with it. They're gonna be flower pots.
Can I have at least one?
What are you gonna do with it?
Use it.
Oh,
Pull shadows back.
okay, just one.
Okay, how do I get one?
They're these like tiny little flower pot things that you start
Oh, they
seedlings
like,
in.
is it like
Yeah.
the reconstituted cardboard?
Sure. I don't know. They're
Okay.
just tiny little plants. They just start your
Yeah.
seeds.
Okay, which will slowly dissolve inside a bigger pot.
Correct. Yeah, it says, yeah, once they start growing, like then you plant it in the bigger pot or whatever. So,
Right. Yeah.
yeah,
So it's like reconstituted cardboard.
sure.
Sure. Hey,
I believe you.
squash paper.
Yeah. No, I know what you're saying it is. Yeah, it looks like
Okay.
it.
Yeah. It's just like your response is kind of, yeah, if you say so, whatever.
Yeah, well, because I realized it's like, oh, it does look like that, doesn't it? I was like, oh, I didn't know yeah. Okay, that is what it is. To me, I'm just
It's
like,
not.
I don't know, it's plant stuff.
Yeah. Not like I say, duh, I told you so, but duh, I told you so.
Yeah. So anyways, that is wild. Now I'm gonna have to find the docudrama that was made in 2006 called To Kidnap a Princess. Because that's wild. So it's like, I guess, so he didn't actually murder anyone if he pled guilty to attempted murder and kidnapping. Uh, but how wild to spend 45 years in, I guess, mental hospitals, not exactly prison,
No.
to then come out and claim that it had been intended as a stunt. It was supposed to fail. Well, you shot
Yeah.
3 people.
Yeah.
What
What on
stunt?
earth?
Yeah. What a weird. I mean, it says he has schizophrenia, so I guess when he's released, he still has it, but I would think being medicated so he can live with it.
Yeah. But can
Um,
you really trust anything else that's ever said by this guy?
that's true. Yeah. I mean, because honestly, like 45 years in prison would be obviously a terrible thing, but also
Yeah.
45 years in mental hospitals where you're forced to be there, like that doesn't sound,
Hmm.
that sounds like a different kind of
Yeah,
torture,
that yeah, I was gonna say, don't think like you're gonna come out there smarter than you went in. You're gonna be
Right.
as kind of suppressed and believe because I'm not saying they're like this,
Sure.
but a mental hospital is a little bit like a cult.
Yeah,
Once you're in, getting out of it is bloody
that's
difficult,
true.
and
Right.
then you have to be better, you have
Right.
to accept that you're mentally ill.
Right.
Which, in your own mind, if you're not mentally ill, you now
Right.
have to believe something that you didn't really believe was true to start with.
Right. Right.
It's
I,
kind of,
I Yeah, I had a friend who was, and I'll say he laughs about it himself, but
Mhm.
he at one point a few years ago, his girlfriend Baker acted him, so had him put in the uh psych ward of the or psych unit of the hospital and forced to stay there because he was a harm to himself or others.
Mm.
And the police made him go. And he ended up staying longer than he had to because he like refused to take any medicine to help with like anxiety or depression. And he's like, well, because if I take it, then that's admitting that I need help, but I don't need help. So
Yeah.
he's trying to just, but it's like, apparently he said that they were like, you like just, he was just like constantly pacing around, like,
Mhm.
you know, and it was like, when he finally accepted it, it was like, oh, is that what anxiety is? Where my mind was like racing.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah,
But
yeah. But
it's
so it's that thing where you're like, well, but if I tell them that I agree with them, that then they'll be like, well, do you need to be here? You have to stay here. It's like, no, it's the
yeah,
fact that you're in denial. Like we can't trust you out there.
yeah, yeah. That's what I said. It's a bit like a cold, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, yeah,
You know, do you believe it? I'm not sure. Do you believe it now?
yeah. Okay,
Maybe.
right,
Do you believe it now? I think
right.
I might. Do you believe it now? Ye- Okay, I
Yeah,
believe it. Right.
right.
Okay, great. You're in. Now, how do you get out? Oh, you didn't get out. Not
Well,
yet.
that's what I say. If it's mental hospitals, right? That's a whole
Yeah.
nother thing. The psych
Mm,
unit of the regular hospital, it's like that's a 24 to 48 hours, like, kind of thing.
mm.
But
Yeah. Yeah.
unless you prove otherwise that you need need it longer or need to be transferred somewhere. But
Mm.
yeah, I just think if this guy did all of that and then spent 45 years in the mental hospitals, uh,
Yeah. It's
yeah,
tough, isn't it?
that's gonna, come out. I mean, you might come out saying, oh, I think I remember it was just part of a stunt and I
Yeah.
failed.
But now you're a man in what, your mid 60s, probably?
Probably, yeah,
Yeah.
because
Or
I don't think it
70. So
says
you're
how old he was.
basically time to retire,
Right,
which if he was 40 then, he would have
right,
had to retire either at 60 or 65. So technically, he's done very well because
right,
the state has paid for him, fed him, housed him for 45 years, and now
mhm,
he's come out prospect of a job of which he'll now get a pension, or he'll now get housing, and he'll probably get fed as well.
right.
So yeah, not a bad idea, is it? You get the government to pay for you for your life.
Yeah, you may not have enjoyed most of it, but they
Yeah,
paid for it.
he never had, yeah, but he never had to work, did he?
Yeah. Um,
Yeah,
oh my
hey,
gosh.
mental hospital. What are they going to get you to do? Get you to do jigsaw puzzles and paintings, and write your memoirs and
Right,
all those sort of things. It's not real work, is it? Not like you have to make an
right.
income.
Sure. Yeah.
More
That's
fun.
true. Yeah. So that is wild. That I just really can't get over that she said that response to him after he shot three people. I'm like,
Yeah,
I thought it was like someone just walked up to the door and was like, get out of the car, I'm kidnapping you. And she's like, not bloody likely.
yeah.
It was like, oh, you just shot three, like two of my people, and you shot
Mm,
a tabloid journalist that was nearby trying to
mm,
help. Like, that's crazy.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I must
interesting.
admit, I missed that story. I didn't even
Yeah,
recollect it at all.
I only knew that one, and I had forgotten that I knew that part until I heard that bit. I'm pretty sure my mom knows that story. She's told it to me. I feel like Nancy and I have talked about it, but
Mm.
it apparently just floats out of my head the second I'm done talking about it.
Okay, so a little bit like the mental health story, is it?
Yeah. Yes,
I,
it's just gone. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
What was
just very,
that?
I'm just very in the moment. I'm so in
Yeah.
the moment that I don't remember the moment before.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you have a call right next? You got one.
Mm, I have in 30 minutes, I do.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Well, you can take a little breather. You've had a long
Yes.
day. And
Hmm.
yeah, we'll see if Piper stopped bugging me about the paper. So I'm guessing she found the paper because I don't think she just stops bugging me. Like if she still
Or she
needs
found
something.
something else to write on.
That's true. Yeah. Or they just completely changed what they were gonna do. Like they just changed their plan completely. They're like,
Yeah.
do this
Well,
instead.
yeah, well, maybe they're digging up the backyard to fill the pots that you just gave them.
I know. No, I only let her have one because she said
Yeah.
she's gonna decorate it. It's gonna be a hat for Shadow, our cat. That's what she said she's doing.
Okay, so where's the craft box? Was that near the pens as well? Because I think you said that it was near the crafter, so she's
Yeah,
obviously
yeah,
got the
and like the
craft box.
stickers. Yeah. It's all, yeah.
Mhm.
It's all
So
together.
she didn't find so she didn't find the book. She didn't find the pen, but she
Oh,
found all
right.
the
You're
stickers.
right. Yeah, she found. You're
What's
right.
it
And
like to
those
be a
were,
mother or a
I know,
detective?
right? And these were on the table where I was like, your paper's somewhere on the table. So you're right. Now I'm gonna have to go look though, and I'll be like, where is the like? All right, I'll find. Of course, I'll
Yeah.
find it. But like, it was right where I told you it was.
Hmm. But I would suggest that when you leave here, that you pick up the stack of pots and take
Yeah,
them with you, so you remember where they were and where they are now. Because
that's true.
now,
I at
now
least
you're going
have
to have,
video proof. They're next to my computer.
yeah. Then I'll be getting the 8 messages from Amy. Do you remember those plant pots? Return. Yes, the ones made of paper. Well, whatever they're made of, yes. But do you remember them? Yes. Oh, where did I leave them? Right next to the computer. Let me go and check.
Yeah.
Return. You're right.
Yep.
Return. Thanks. Have a good weekend. Return.
You're right. I know, but I'm like, I gotta hide them, or else she's just gonna like use them all up for her crafts. So I'm like, I
They'll
can't
all
put
be
them right back
decorated.
where they were. I know.
All going to be decorated.
Yeah. But okay, we'll have a wonderful weekend.
Thank
And
you.
I think we're
What
finally
What do
gonna
you
have
have
a
planned?
we're finally have a warm weekend. I don't know exactly what
Mm.
all we're doing, but probably outside stuff. So we can enjoy the sun. It's been in the 80s, so that's been nice.
Yeah, it's been about the same. Here it's been raining and what have you. So yeah, it's been a little bit.
It doesn't look rainy outside your window.
Well, not now. It's dark. Oh, no, that's this
Those
way. No,
windows.
it's
Yeah.
dark over there
The
too.
windows that I see.
Yeah. Um, but no, this weekend we got a birthday party. And then it's Formula One starts. So you
Oh,
guess
okay.
I'm going to want to do that. Plus, I've got all these emails and reports and
Sure.
work things to do. Um, and there's also an event, or not, there's some thing going on with Arabian food. So like
Oh.
a food fest
Oh,
type
that's cool.
event going on this week. And I said, oh, maybe we'll go to that, but
Yeah.
I think it was this weekend, or it might be in 2 weeks' time. I can't remember because
Okay.
I know on the 19th and 20th, my neighbors from Orlando are coming to Brazil.
Oh, right.
So,
Yeah.
so
Because we were looking at that. I
visit them.
remember
They
that.
yeah, they leave on Thursday, get here Friday, and then they're going to go over to another city where his other friend is. But then they're going to come down to São Paulo city on the 18th or 19th, which
Okay.
is the Monday where I might not be here because I might be in
Right.
town for the day.
Yes.
But I'll
Okay.
still let you
Yes.
on.
But we'll still
Uh,
be next week, right?
Next week,
See you next week.
unless there's a computer fault or
Sure.
your microphone isn't working or
Right.
something like
Or
that.
someone's sick. Yeah.
Or no, please, we're not going that route again.
Okay, sorry. Well,
I've already
I
done.
didn't mean that had to be you. One time I had a headache, so like
Okay, yeah, all right. So it's 1-1 at the moment this year.
if someone's feeling slightly under the weather, how about that?
Yes. Okay. Yeah. All right. We'll buy that
Okay.
because we had one for January, one for February. So
I
that's
know.
like
I
one
know.
each. Well, mine
That's
wasn't
right.
January. I don't think it was February, but
It was
it's
Feb. Yeah,
it's
yeah.
1-1.
Sure. Okay. So until next time, have a
Hmm.
lovely weekend and week and cheery
Likewise.
bye.
Thank you. Jerry, bye.